So far, we've learned the first 2 rules. Give every dollar a job and embrace your true expenses. And if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, don't worry. Budgeting is about to get a lot less intimidating. Rule 3, roll with the punches. We can all hear that 2004 Nationwide commercial playing in our heads right now. Life comes at you fast. You bet it does. That speeding ticket last week was no joke. Oh, and by the way, your son is gonna break his arm tomorrow. If only little Johnny had the forethought 3 months ago to say,
"Heads up, Mom, my calcium intake is about to prove extremely insufficient later this April."
And considering you probably didn't carve out a potential traffic violation or fractured forearm category in your budget,
It's actually right here between the potential bed bugs category and the iPhone hits the toilet category.
Okay.
these expenses probably caught you a tad off guard. And if we're being real, these are the things that make us say,
I just can't budget.
but I'm here to tell you, you haven't failed at your budget. A good budget has to have the ability to ebb and flow with life's circumstances. And if we're waiting for life to calm down or normalize before we start our budget, newsflash.
Ladies and gentlemen, this just in. Local woman puts off budget for 83rd month in a row.
Now, there are admittedly very few areas where budgeting and combat sports intersect, but we found one, and it's kind of a big deal. In boxing, when your opponent throws a punch, your best strategy is to move your body in the same direction as their punch. Rolling with the punch lessens the impact, making it possible for you to stay up on your feet so you can get back in there and keep fighting. And guess what? Same with the budget. The speeding ticket and broken arm couldn't have been predicted. Well, maybe the speeding ticket. YNAB's method gives you the flexibility to move money from category to category as needed, because as long as you're only reassigning jobs for the dollars you have, their job can change anytime you need it to. No guilt, no stress, that's just how budgeting works. You're actually nailing it. The unexpected x-rays for little Johnny can be covered with money from the home improvement category or the future clothing category, because you really want that new coat, but you also want your son to have an arm. This rule, when used responsibly, will probably be your best friend, because it relieves us of the long-feared budgeting guilt. Priorities change, and for those embracing rules 1 and 2, trust me, your dollars can handle the reassignment. And now that we have rules 1, 2, and 3 in our tool belt, it's time to meet Rule 4.